Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day where I have a hamster, and it was just crawling on my lower body, and so I brought him up so he could climb on my upper body. Today is Sunday, I imagine. Sunday, the 26th of a.m. on the 14th of October, 7:26 a.m. I'm a late start today. I took a shower, and I am very, very tired, very sore, but that's life. And there's a little kitty down here. Yay, it's Amelia Kitty. And she's running over onto one of the hamster cages and up into the window. But here's little Dr. Snurf. Now, I just woke him up, and he's a good little guy, so what I'm gonna do, I like to tug on their little tiny tails, because they're just little tiny stubby tails. I just love their tails, so I tug on their tails. But he's a cutie, so I'm going to put him back on his cage. I don't tug on them hard. It's just I'll pet them, and then I got their little tail, because I love their tails. So he's a cutie, and I'm going to put him back so we can go back to sleep. Thank you, little guy. I'll even put some tissues back over the top of you, and then bring the lid back, so it'll be dark and you can get some sleep. Good Amelia Kitty. She keeps jumping from the window down to the hamster cage, back up into the window, back down to the hamster cage. Poor little hamster inside of there probably is wondering when the ceiling is going to collapse in on her. Life as a hamster. I don't really have a lot to talk about today at all, so we'll see what happens as I bubble sort things. I went to bed fairly early last night. It was 11-ish. I keep overwhelming my color filter. Look at that. It's just amazing. But I went to bed around 11:30-ish last night. I went pretty much not instantly to sleep. I'm just playing with my color filter now. I gotta stop doing that. I don't go instantly to sleep, but I go fairly to sleep, and so I woke up 5:20-ish. So I got about 5-6 hours worth of fairly solid sleep. A good thing. Not always restful, but restful sleep is what you need. Definitely a thumbs up. That's what actually heals you, and that's a good thing. That is one thing. I have been wondering with my weight. I don't know how much of my desires on my weight are normal desires, or how much is my anorexia coming back. It's never really left, and so I never really know if it's anorexia or normal desires on my eating habits and my weight, because I eat a lot extra now, and I've been able to gain like 5 extra pounds. I got my weight had fallen down to about 175-ish or less, and I didn't like that, so I started eating a little more, and I brought my weight back up to like 180. Now, 15 to 10, 20, somewhere between 20 and 10 pounds of my weight is just loose skin that is never going to go away. It's not fat, it's skin. The collagen fibers are broken. I've had stretch marks, and when you lose weight, those parts just stay as skin, and you look like you're melted. That skin never goes away. But while it's part of your body, it's not part of your body. It's like a suit that you're wearing on top of the body inside, because it's not fat, and it's just connected to the rest of your body with connective tissue. I mean, it's a good thing, but you have to be aware. So I never know how much of my weight and my weight desires are because of the anorexia, or how much of it is just a desire to be of a certain weight. So I'm actually pretty happy with my weight. I just have never weighed as little as I have right now for like 40 years. I was in my mid-teens, and I went from 160, 170 to right around 200, 210, and then it was always a fight up until the point that I was 19 and went into the Air Force, fought with my weights, trying to keep it around 200 all that time, got out, My weight has always been up above 200 no matter how much I fought. Even on days when I've only eaten every other day, my weight has still always been up around 240. But I was always drinking at that time too, and you get a lot of calories to alcohol. Later on, of course, with my drinking, when I couldn't eat anything at all, my weight dropped down to what it is. But then as soon as I went to rehab, whoosh, right back up. And then I stayed between 240 and 280. Then I got really sick a couple years back, incredibly sick, when I was having my teeth ripped out. They were pulling out a tooth on this side, and it rocked my jaw. My jaw literally went in my jaw sockets as he was pulling on the tooth trying to get it out. That must have torn something in here, because over here it got so sore I could barely move my jaw. And all of the lymph nodes inside of here, it was like a bag of marbles underneath my skin. There must have been an abscess and there must have been drainage, because I literally could not eat anything at all. If I ate any sort of food, I puked it back up. Even drinking water, I tended to vomit back up. I went from 325 pounds, which I was at 325 for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and a lot of that was just water retention, but it's still in your body. Your body is still becoming acclimated to it. So I was at 325, and after I got sick, and before I could start eating again, I dropped down to 160. So subtract the 20 pounds of loose skin, my actual body underneath my loose skin jacket was 140 pounds. I looked gaunt. If you go back into my older videos, I didn't look good during that time. I feel and look better now, much healthier weight, and not just did it all in like 2 months. 'Cause yeah, I lost like 160 pounds in 2 months. That's incredibly dangerous. I probably did damage to my cardiac system. Yay! But I'm alive, and now that I weigh this little, I kind of like weighing this little, and I want to continue weighing this little. It's still a struggle to keep my weight up now. I don't know if it's just sheer anorexia. I know a lot of it is these. Eating food is difficult. My skin, because of my fibro and such, is so incredibly delicate, it is crazy. Eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich can hurt. It is tiring to my jaws. And because I have to chew and 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 chew. Whereas with normal teeth, you might go chew, chew, swallow. I've got to go chew, 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 swallow. It takes a long time to eat, and my bites are only about half as size as a normal bite would be, because these things take up a lot of room. They're huge compared to your normal teeth. So, yay. So it's really tiring to eat, and it hurts because of my fibro, and these things barely fit. And even when they fit well, if there was any sort of movement and anything got between my plate and my gum line, ow, and now it's even worse because they're so loose. Even a lump of bread getting between my denture and my gum line feels like there is a little knife going into my gums. So I can't even get bread or something soft caught in there because it hurts. So I have to chew forever, and if anything gets caught in between there, it hurts like the devil. I gotta pry it up, get the stuff out if it's glued in, and if it's not, of course, pop out, try to get everything clear, pop them back in, pop them back out, make sure we're clear, pop them back in. Now I can take another bite. It takes forever, and unfortunately my taste buds are not like on my tongue. I don't understand this one. When I keep my dentures in, I cannot taste a damn thing. Everything I eat is like just eating styrofoam, flavorless styrofoam. I'm just chewing stuff that I cannot taste. If I drink a glass of strawberry milk with these things in, if the seal holds, all I can taste is wet and cold, a little bit of sweet, and that's about it. Anything I eat is just nothing. Now, if the seal gets broken and stuff like the strawberry milk gets between my dentures and my gum line, then it's like an overwhelming sweet strawberry explosion. And if food gets between my dentures and my gum lines, hurts like hell, but suddenly I can taste what I'm eating. And I can't gum my food because I have an underbite. Through the decades, my jaw has moved forward. And I've talked about this a fair amount, but there's always new people. One of the reasons that my teeth got so bad was my jaw has been shoving forward through time. My upper teeth were like this, and my lower jaw went like this, just like normal. And through time, it started scraping up against those, until they just wore paper thin and were sharp, and I was cutting myself, and then it just became bam, 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 until I didn't have any front top teeth, and my jaw kept moving forward. So now if I try to close my jawline, I can't. My lower gums just go up past my upper gum line, don't meet, and so I try, and it just goes up and up and up and up, and it hurts. Everything stretches and pulls. I can't even gum food to try and taste it. Life is life. So it's difficult to eat and difficult to keep my weight up because of that, because food is no fun to eat in the slightest. So it's a struggle to eat, but I force myself to eat. I eat once a day, sometimes twice if I'm really, really on a roll. And that bumped my weight up a good 5 pounds. And this is with my walking everywhere still, miles every day. And it bumped my weight up 5 pounds just by eating a sandwich every day. So I gotta be careful, or my weight will explode upwards. And already like I've wondered with if it's my anorexia or natural desires, my anorexia has always been just behind the gate, champing at the bit, ready to run back in and take over. So I gotta be careful. I didn't realize that I was yammering for so much about basically nothing at all. Thank you again for coming along with me on this journey of exploration. I just yammer and bubble sort. And yes, again, I will repeat myself, and I will repeat myself again in the future, because as I learned while I was going through rehab in Spokane, Washington, that Washington State paid for. It was an actual Washington State program that I applied for, was accepted into, and then they paid for my rehab. Thank goodness for that. But when I was there, there were only about 3 or 4 big tools they taught you in your toolbox. And every 2-3 weeks, everything started over again. And for people that would have been there for a long time, you're going, God, you're going over the same stuff, you're going over the same stuff. Can you teach us something new? Why do you keep repeating yourself? But new people come in all the time. And just because you've heard it 1,000 times, that 1,001st time where you're going, oh my God, can you stop repeating yourself? That's the first time a whole bunch of people have ever heard it. And so that's why I do it. Yes, you can go back into the back catalog and watch all that stuff. But face it, who's going to take the time and effort just to go, gosh, you know, here's a guy that I've never seen before. Let's go and watch 5 or 6 or 7 of his older videos to see what he's talking about, to see if I want to follow him when I watch this one video. Nobody's going to do that. They're going to flip open the first video they see, watch, and if it catches you, then you're going. So yeah, I repeat myself, and thank you very, very much for coming along with me on this sometimes repeated journey of exploration. It is appreciated. It still bubble sorts my brain, and that's the important part for me too. I have to bubble sort my brain. If I don't yammer, if I don't talk, if I don't get this out, my brain doesn't work well. So thank you very, very much. I am very sorry that I repeat myself, but I appreciate it for those of you who sit through it again. Thank you very much. I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab, and I really did too. I made sure I did. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It is arranged because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, I am a sufferer of a lot of things, and it's hard to remember even my name at times. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. And I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them all later. Let me start that one again in English. I'm going to go through, read as many as I can, thumbs up each one I read, answer as many as I can. Aha! There, English. And so thank you very, very much. Here we go. And if I mispronounce your username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at pronouncing names. Vils Traingen? I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. And Jim Wise, greatly appreciated. Zach Wall, thank you very, very much. Stefan Ning, thank you very, very much. Rito Gomez? It's G-O-M-E-S, so that one I wasn't quite sure. But thank you very, very much. Mariah Miller, thank you, greatly appreciated. Saliasi Alo, I know I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. Spooky Pal, greatly appreciated. Of Pieces, thank you. History Hunter, greatly appreciated. Mama Chell, always good to see you in the comments. Ashraf, thank you very, very much. And Nick S, greatly appreciated. Kepala Kepi, thank you very, very much. Hitler, oh, thank you. And Jonathan Bean, thank you very, very much. Was it this one? I can't remember now. Let's say it was. Thank you very much. And Sir Pop-Tarts, thank you very, very much. Nicholas Philippe, thank you very much. And Dan Evans, greatly appreciated. Guitar Covers, thank you very, very much. Thomas S, greatly appreciated. Kami Canover, thank you very, very much. And then we have Xiaoyirong. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not even going to try, but thank you very, very much. And last but not least, Lucid PT. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Oh, my arm is so sore today. I did a pretty massive workout with... Now, when I say massive, it's massive for me. I just have to find this. I have this 8-pound weight. And yesterday, I did a whole bunch of stuff with it. Just plain regular curls like this, and then I'd twist my arm and do curls, and then I lifted and did that, and then twisted my arm and lifted, and I did a whole bunch of stuff, and then very, very carefully, because you don't want to hurt your wrist, I did wrist exercising, and so my arms is really, really sore. I mean, really sore. So I got to make sure I do that again today. I have discovered that instead of... Oh no, where is it? Here it is. What I had been doing when using this before was going through straight shot, like just sat there and pumped it and could go 100 times, and then at the end my hand was like locked and I had to really fight to get it to work. But I've discovered now, if I'm actually intelligent, if I just pump it like 40 times and then go onto this hand and then do 40 and then bring it back for another 40 and then go for another 40, I don't lock up at 100. I could do like 160 at a break before I have to stop. So it's good to be intelligent every once in a while. Oh, hokey smokes. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. I'm going to stop the Google Plus because apparently Google Plus is going away. You can check those out and donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people. That would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my assistance. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to. I mean, But if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. See that spot right there at the bottom of the E? This thing fell off the easel this morning and it smacked, and now there's a dent right there. Thumbs up. Hopefully I'm going to have a reaction video, hopefully a game video for my game channel. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. Ow, that hurt. And you have a very good day.